Macquarie to do the last 3 years of our studies here?
Yeah, we had a wonderful time in Sydney, but it's also really nice to know that we had the opportunity to come back here and have that support network of having our families close by as well, which is nice.
Yeah, I think it was sort of almost made it easier to go to Sydney knowing that we had the option to come back. Definitely made the move a little bit more adjustable.
Being able to move into the last 3 years, which are a lot more intensive and a lot more clinical based, and being here at this school, and all the staff are very supportive and very friendly, and it's a wonderful environment to learn in as well, I think.
Yeah, so we only have like 11 in our year group here in Port, and so all of our tutorials are, basically one doctor to 11, and then our placements have even just been one doctor to one student ratio, which I think is quite different to the setting in Sydney. So it's a lot more supportive.
Yeah.
Everyone's really friendly and nice, and I think all the doctors really love the students coming to Port as well.
So Port Macquarie is definitely a beautiful area. We're 2 minutes from the beach where we live, and the hospital and the school is only a 5 to 10 minute drive away, so everything's really close, and it's a really lovely environment to live in as well.
Yeah, and for me, what I really love about Port Macquarie is I live out in a property out of town, and it's still only 20 minutes from the hospital, so I get to live out of town with my horses and my animals, and have that sort of farm lifestyle, as well as just being sort of close to a big regional centre like Port Macquarie.
Yeah, certainly a lot of lifestyle advantages being in a community like this. Definitely growing up in this lifestyle, it's the type of lifestyle I probably would like to have into the future, but we've only been here a short time, but we've definitely enjoyed the amount of time that we have had here and the opportunities that we've had.
Yeah, so I think definitely growing up in an area like Port Macquarie, and I'm sure other students feel the same, it sort of does make you realise that there's a definite advantage to being in a smaller town. I think it doesn't take as long to get anywhere. There's a real sort of like feeling of community spirit. If things go wrong, or there's the town gets together, and it's sort of really nice. And I think the big cities, like, I definitely realise that Sydney doesn't have that. And I think as far as like the medical community goes, everyone's pretty tight-knit and supportive of each other.
Even just being able to walk into our first lectures here and have the clinician know all of our names before we even introduce ourselves is definitely a difference that we've noticed here.
Yeah. And I think it definitely makes you want to be a clinician like that.
Yeah.
And I think, being in a smaller town gives you that opportunity.